do note the observation of the number of Texans on important leadership positions on this committee, and of course the Secretary having been the governor. We in Oklahoma sometimes are viewed as the buffer zone or the catalyst or whatever, but you can always tell a good Texan. If you refer to it as the Republic of Texas, they invariably smile, so you know they're a real Texan. That said, Mr. Secretary, I was pleased to see in the FY19 budget the refocus on the biological and environmental research programs on genomic science, particularly the funding included for 4 recently renewed bioenergy research centers. These centers provide fundamental science for better understanding of plant and microbial systems, allowing DOE researchers to work with industry to create the next generation of transformative bioenergy resources and bio-based products. Can you update the committee on the research goals for the bio-research centers?
Yes, sir. And Mr. Chairman, if I may, I'd like to introduce Paul DeBar. He's our Assistant Secretary for Science, right. And his shop, that's where that is. And Mr. Lucas, if I may, and just to remind you, we were a republic once.
Never a doubt in my mind.
Okay. So Paul DeBar.
And as an Oklahoman, as a wingman here to the Air Force officer, I thank you for this question. The bioenergy area in the area of BER is very important. Actually, we're focusing more resources on that. There's a few areas that we find particularly interesting. As you know, the DOE labs were at the forefront, along with NIH, in terms of gene editing, gene sequencing. A lot of people don't know that. And as a result, we have a lot of history and a lot of future ahead of us. First area that we're working on is in the area of precision medicine. This is tailoring specific therapeutic treatments to the individual genomics for a particular person. This is a very exciting area in the area of biotech and the genomics area for the department that we work on with other universities and the National Institutes of Health, which could have a monumental shift in where health goes in this country. Secondly, we continue to do a lot of work in the area of bioenergy, looking at different types of plants that could be used in a more efficient manner, more efficient on the land, more efficient with water, to look at applications associated with that. Thirdly, we do a lot also in another area of plant genomics, which could be used for biotech drug manufacturing, taking various genomic sequences that certain plants have and being able to use those to engineer a manufacturing of biotech drugs outside of having to grow the individual plants. It's a very important area that Lawrence Berkeley in particular, but a number of other of our labs that are leadership in, and so we're very excited about those opportunities.
Great. Thank you.
Governor, just one final thought here in the time that I have remaining, just from a geographical reference. I'm fond of the Republic of Texas. I live 50 miles down the river from Canadian, so you know my geographical
exactly
location.
Where you are.
And with that, I would like to just reinforce comments made by my colleagues about the importance, I think, of ARPA-E, how that leverages your technology abilities within the agency with private industry, and the potential to do great things, I think, exists in ARPA-E.
Yes, sir.
And with that, Mr. Chairman, I'll yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Lucas.